Hello, Wolf Cousins. This is Philip Jackson. Time for another fun family story. This one starts with Lil Cohen Faber. She was the eldest child of Aunt Sarah and was the first grandchild of Elias and Lena Wolf. She married Doc Faber, and together they first moved to Ashley, Michigan, and later Benton Harbor, Michigan, where Doc Faber set up his medical practice. And together, the three of them raised three daughters, Joan, Carol, and Debbie. And we have a picture here of Doc and Lil with daughter Joan taken about 1938. For the next part of the story, we will look at some other first generation cousins, including my grandfather Ben Jackson. And atop his shoulders is Mike Cohen. Mike was a brother of Lil's and is also the father of Shelley Cohen Kalmus. At top left, we have Mickey Wolf, father of Bonnie and Lenny. And at bottom left, we have cousin Abe Cohen, another brother of Lil's and father of cousin David Cohen. You'll see on the sweatshirts that Ben and Mike are wearing, it says Hawks, H-A-K. Now, Hawks is short for Hakoas. The Hakoas were a local social and sports club that many of the first cousins belonged to. The Hakoas were an organization that actually had some global reach. In the first half of the 20th century, there were different Hawks and different sporting clubs throughout the world, actually. So, what we'll do next is listen to Ben Jackson tell the story about some of these Hakoa cousins on a time they went to go visit Lil and Doc and the family in rural Michigan.
Doc Faber graduated as Doc, and Lillian Cohen married Doc Faber.
Okay.
It was during Depression, and doctors, they had too many doctors. And the only place he could set up his office was in a little town, so they needed a doctor in Ashley, Michigan. So Lillian and the doctor moved to Ashley, and they raised their family because they gave him a house to stay in, and it was very well respected in this little town. See, it was Mike Cohen and me and Mickey. We go out to Ashley one day to see Lil and Doc and her kids. And the Doc went on a call. Well, in that town, they don't give you money. They give you apples and potatoes. They pay you off. The office which was in the house. And the doorbell rings, and I go to the door, and the girl says, "Doc Faber, right?" I said, "Yeah, come on in." So Mickey puts on a doctor's coat. I really shouldn't tell the story either. Mickey puts on his doctor's coat with a stethoscope. And the girl comes in, and she had a sore on her neck. So Mickey said, "Yes, I'll take care of it." He goes in the bathroom, gets some toothpaste, and puts it on. He says, "Don't worry, you'll be all right."
Mickey short.
It was fun. It was hell fun. It was,